Good day, and welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today we're going to be talking about board members and people with disability in Australia. Please like and share, and if you got any comments, please write it in the comment box. Over to you, Cunningham.
Thank you, David. Welcome, guys. Can you all hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can all hear us?
Yeah, we can hear.
Fantastic. Yep. Okay. And look, thanks for that brilliant intro. Good job there, mate. Let's say, yeah, so we're our guest contributors today, actually, for this episode today, actually are Ibby D, who's the Director and President of Diversity and Disability Alliance. Good day to you, Ibby.
Good day. Thank you for having us.
Jonathan Shar, who's the Founder, Director and President of Australian Disability Limited, who's CripChat's parent company. G'day, Jonathan.
Hello.
Yeah, and David Daoud, of course, you heard before, who's Director and Vice President of Australian Disability Limited, our parent company of CripChat Australia. And look, this discussion is going to be on board representation, of course, and I'll be just asking some questions, and then, we'll go from there. So, how have you all been today, guys?
Yeah, very good, Cunningham. Thank you for asking. Maybe
Fantastic.
From here. How about you, David Daoud? How are things going on your end?
All good, thank God, and just taking it easy. Trying to
Terrific.
do what we can do.
Awesome. And how about you, Jonathan?
Yeah, and Jonathan?
I've been doing well, all the better for talking to you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so I got some questions for us. Hope the discussion will be really, really good. I'll be giving you guys at least a minute and half or so to answer each question each. So off we go. So the first question is tell us a bit about yourselves and your reason for becoming a director and office bearer of a company. I'll start off with Ibby. Where you go, Ibby?
Yeah, thank you
What was
for
your
that,
reason for,
Cunningham.
And a bit about yourself.
Yeah. So my
So
name
your
is
story.
Ibby.
Tell about you first, Ibby.
No, it's Cunningham. My name is Ibby. So I do work with Australian Disability Limited as a treasurer on the board, but also I got into the board just to build on my knowledge and my experiences. I am part of the board for Diversity and Disability Alliance. So in terms of representation on the board, I started off as a secretary back in 2018, and then from there I grew. I became treasurer in the year 2020, and then now finally I'm now the president for Diversity and Disability Alliance. It's a not-for-profit organization that deals with promoting peace support groups all around Australia. So Sydney, sorry about that. And so look, I've taken on the role to sort of lead this amazing organization, and hopefully with the knowledge and skills I've endured during my time on the board, I have to reflect that into my new role here in Australian Disability. So it's all been a learning curve for me. That's enough from me. Let's see from the others.
Fantastic. So Jonathan? Now, Jonathan, tell us about you first.
So I've previously been a board director and treasurer of Physical Disability Australia. I started an incorporated association with my dad, which was the precursor to Australian disability.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah, that's very impressive, and of course, we all wouldn't be here without you too. So that's really quite an impressive feat, I think, to be
Awesome.
part of that. David,
Yes.
David, a bit about you.
Well, my name is David, and I'm a vice president of Australian Disability, and also a board member of Australia,
Diversity Alliance.
the Diverse Disability Australia Alliance,
Cool.
and that's the way. I guess I joined in because it was a bit hard at the beginning because I wasn't knowing what to expect, but because they've given me,
Yeah,
they guide me through it. Even though I can't see, they have someone that can read me some notes and discuss it with me before the board meeting and
Oh,
explain to me
that's
what
good,
Yeah.
we're
David.
talking about and get my opinions.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
That's how
yeah, that's really great, David. Good stuff. So guys, so like, I mean, what do we think about prior experience of that you guys have had to become directors and office bearers? What do you think about that? Anyone to go for that?
Well, the question.
What was your guys' prior experiences that you brought to your role as a director and office bearer?
Okay, look, I can start off. Thank you for the question, Cunningham. Look, for me, it's all about building your skills and knowledge as you I guess progress throughout your journey as a board member. At first, when I started, look, I had little or no knowledge of how a board is run. I was very stressed out, nervous. I was scared that I might stuff up or, I might get things wrong in the process. But it's good to have that kind of mentor, and that guidance from your fellow board members, when you start on your journey. And from there, you start growing
Yeah.
and you learn, along the way. It's
See,
it's an amazing experience. And in terms of
the good thing
Yeah.
inclusiveness, there's always that support. That's what makes people. Different organizations are looking for disability representation, and so they encourage
Yeah.
people to join the board. It's what it's all about. There's always support out there for David, for example, and his situation. there are, we have staff members who, I guess, support David in terms of documents, accessing documents, getting his point of view on a certain situation. But that's enough for me. David, tell us, how
Yes.
has it been during your last year as
Well,
a board member?
but look, at the end, at first you'll be you don't know what to expect, but at the end, when when you all right, jumped in heads first, but at the end you they pick you up and help you survive to go through it. And it's a breeze at the end.
Yeah, yeah,
They you get taught the ropes,
yeah.
but
Mm.
at the end, it's if you don't jump in the deep end, you're not gonna learn.
Of course, you gotta put
It's
yourself
not
out
like
there.
they're gonna leave you alone. It's they're not gonna just leave. They
Jonathan?
didn't just leave me alone. They told me how to do it, what to do, when to do it,
Yeah.
and from there I helped others because others saw that I can do
Amazing stuff. Thank you, David.
Yeah, Jonathan,
it.
what's your prior
It's
experience?
all about learning and cooperating from between each other, having mentors and knowing what questions to ask.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's very
okay.
important, but building on
Um,
what Jonathan said, having mentors, to
yeah,
mentor you along the journey.
yeah. Okay, so the next question related to actually challenges you've had in your role as a director and office bearer. I was keen to ask you all, like, whether you actually had a challenge and just how did you actually manage to resolve it? And a challenge, what I mean by challenge is when it could be like difficulty, an obstacle, particular important issue you had to deal with as a director and as a office bearer. So let's tackle that one first.
Thank you for the
Up to
question,
you, or
Cunningham.
first, where you can fire away.
Yep,
Welcome,
yep.
Ibby.
Thank you for that.
Tell us your challenge, Ibby.
Hey, yep, you cut out for a bit. So, look, the challenges that I faced during my time as a board member, we've had a lot of challenges, along the way. It doesn't come easy. There's always challenges that are, waiting for you. But I guess very important to take into consideration that you're not alone in this, and you do have, support around you. Great board are ones that are, you know, donate their time, donate their knowledge, experiences to help others, I guess, become more involved with the board. There's really no use to be on the board if you're not gonna spend your time and your commitment, yeah, looking out for the organization. There's really no use for you to be joining on the board. And so the
Yeah,
reason why
Mm.
it's very important to understand that when you choose people, when you invite people to join the board, it's very important that they know that they must be involved in the decision making, must be involved in, I guess, yeah, looking at the strategies to make the organization grow.
Mm.
And so look
Yeah,
with the
they
judges. Sorry, yeah,
to
go ahead,
put
David.
their time and effort into it too. They have to
Of
be
course,
prepared to put time and effort.
of course. And so the challenges I've come across, in terms of my secretary role, I had to do minutes, for example.
Yeah.
But we use a template, so that's helped me, progress. As a treasurer, things like looking at financial statements, you know, uh, dealing with the
Yeah.
auditor, things like that. What does the treasurer
Yeah.
actually do? And so I looked at our former treasurer on the board, for guidance, for support, and that's why I tell you
Mm.
it's always important that you have that support body that will help you along the way. So you're never alone in this.
A good member is one that's got your back.
Jonathan? Hang on.
Thank you,
Hang
David.
on. Yep.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Jonathan, tell me your challenge, Jonathan.
is
Hello, Jonathan. Yep.
important to, I guess, familiarize yourself with the processes and systems of each
Yeah.
organization and reach out for help from the staff.
Very important.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Agreed. Yeah. Okay. So say if a person wants to actually join a company as a director, right? Then tell me your thoughts as to what qualities, attributes, skills, and knowledge you think they should actually have before they actually join the board. What actually attributes and qualities you think are useful in actually becoming a director when you actually have a disability?
They need to know how to type,
What do you think?
and
Yeah.
they need to be able to lead by example.
Yeah.
But David, sorry about that. You mentioned something about they need to learn how to type. In what way,
Yes.
David?
We'll be able to use a computer and
Yeah.
put things together. Put
Exactly.
Yeah.
their input in.
Yep.
Because you don't
Yeah.
want someone that can't do things for themselves.
Exactly.
You don't just want a
True.
voice. You want someone that can get work done
Yep.
and do their own research.
That's
Such as
very good,
Cunningham.
David.
Yay!
No, awesome.
Uh,
Yeah, but I guess Cunningham as well.
yeah, Evie, yeah. Tell me what you think of arguing skills and whatnot, Evie.
Sorry about that, Cunningham. Sorry to cut you out. Look,
How's
they
that?
need to understand the organization. They need to research what the organization is about, before they join their board.
Yeah.
That will, I guess,
Yeah.
help them out in the decision making as well. And also
And
organization
also
skills are
they've
needed.
got to have the same beliefs of the mentality of the actual organization. If you can't put yourself in the same mind frame as the organization, then you don't belong there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they gotta have the same values.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's okay if
Okay.
they don't agree with something. Then they can bring it to the board and they can have a discussion as to why, someone disagrees with something.
Yeah.
This
That's always useful.
disagreement is always good for a discussion,
Yep,
and that's what it creates
Yeah.
discussion.
Jonathan, what
exactly.
skills do you think would be useful?
It's
Jonathan?
useful to have skills which complement each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skills that complement each other. Exactly.
Yeah, and the skills
Exactly.
Yeah.
complement each other.
Mm-hmm.
So now, guys, it comes to a rather profound and deep question. I will need to ask you what your vision is for those who actually have disabilities who wish to join a company or a board within our disability community and our support services sector. So, what do you guys think of the vision for how we can contribute to how our sector runs ourselves? What do we think about that?
Good question.
David, your vision first. What's your vision for this for how we contribute to boards in our sector?
What's my vision? My vision
Yeah,
is we put our ideas through, and we better what we always try to better ourselves in the way we represent things and make it easier for people to follow us and have their say.
Yep. Mm.
right. Ibby, what's
So,
yours?
thank you, Cunningham. More disability representation on the board, very important. Look, it's uh, it's good to get people with disability, build their skills, build their knowledge on what being on the board is all about, so that they can contribute and share their ideas to make organizations more accessible, more inclusive, and so that's the vision that we
Yeah,
need to look forward to. Thank you for that, Cunningham.
yeah. Jonathan, what's your vision for how we contribute to our sector better on boards?
It, in my view, every disability service provider should be obligated to have board representation and representation in senior management.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a really great idea, Jonathan. Good job. Well done for that. So,
Thank
guys,
you.
that concludes the interview. Now we'll go to final thoughts. Final thoughts, Ibby.
Look,
What's your final thoughts
yeah,
for this episode?
more people with disability need to be represented on on the board. Simple as that. Yeah, look, for people with disability out there, yeah, look for opportunities to get on the board. Identify and do your research about what the organization's all about, and get yourself involved. It's good to learn some skills, gain some knowledge, share some
Yeah,
expertise, and mentor
Yeah.
others around you. And so we strongly urge you, or it is urged that you get yourself out there and be a part of our community, be more inclusive. Thank you, Cunningham. Over to you, David.
Jonathan. Yeah. Oh,
Or Jonathan.
yeah, David. Do you want to go first? You want to?
Well,
Yeah, either one.
my con-
Your final thought,
my
David.
conclusion, my final thought is we should never be afraid to be on the board or join the board, even though we've got a disability. Because we have a disability, we will be, no matter if you have a disability or not, there's others out there and they're there to help, not to make fun of you. We're all there to work together
Yeah.
and don't be afraid to put your hand up because there's help and there's guidance. We can all guide each other in the best way. We can do things and it's all a learning curve. So don't be afraid. No one's perfect. You only get
Excellent.
perfect.
Good answer that. Good
You only
final
become
thoughts there,
perfect.
David.
You only become perfect. You get to perfection by practice.
Awesome. So, final thought goes to our founder as well. The final thought goes to Jonathan. Jonathan, what's your final thoughts?
My final thought is if we're gonna present at the top of organizations, how can our wishes be honored?
Yeah. Agreed.
Good stuff.
Definitely. So, that concludes the episode for today. I'll now hand it over to Ibby to do the outro and keep watching CripChat. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for watching
Please
CripChat. You
like,
work your podcast
please
in
like and share.
disability. Join us next week. Goodbye for now.